You're about to go so far.
I don't know. She said if she walk over here, you still on stream. She finna walk over here. She said she told you to get off.
You said what?
She told you to get off. She said she finna walk over. She's like, he better not be on stream. I just told her to get off. She said she coming.
Don't tell. I ain't trying to get no whooping, bro.
King Messiah here. Listen, at first I thought this was a prank, but listen closely. You're gonna hear Hailie come in shortly. It's not a prank.
Hailie. I wasn't even supposed to get on stream today, y'all.
Drop it in the comment section. What is your opinion?
Damn. She coming. She coming. What am I supposed to do?
I think he off.
No, he's not. No.
You want me to get up?
I mean, we're still on. We gonna go get some food.
Okay. I'm about to get up.
Okay.
Damn, she got a knife in her hand. She got a knife in her hand.
Put it down.
I gotta go, y'all, before I get whooped. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream.
DDG says the courts shouldn't allow this because Hailie isn't mentally healthy enough to care for herself and their child, and he worries what she might do if she leaves the court's jurisdiction. DDG provides examples of alleged conduct he thinks is troubling, claiming Hailie once took his gun and left the house without telling him where she was going. DDG alleges that he ultimately found her outside just holding the weapon. He says she was pregnant when the incident went down. He alleges that Hailie once tried to have an abortion behind his back, but says she ultimately changed her mind and decided not to go through with it. On another occasion, 2 months after Halo was born, DDG claims that Hailie sent a series of alarming text messages threatening to kill herself and suggesting that their infant son, Halo, might also be harmed. As you know, Bailey has accused DDG of abusive behavior in the past, including once when she alleged he slammed her face into a steering wheel and chipped her tooth. DDG tells a different version of events, claiming that he came to pick up Halo for his custodial time with his son, but Hailie and jumped into the backseat when he demanded they come up with a formal co-parenting schedule. DDG alleges that she became increasingly agitated, started jumping from the backseat to hit him, and her momentum carried forward. She smacked his head on the steering wheel. He also posted an alleged injury right here. In fact, DDG says he was actually on the receiving end of the abuse by Hailie, including photos of a large cut on his hand in the document, which he says Bailey caused. DDG is asking the judge to block Hailie from taking Halo to Italy. He also wants sole legal and physical custody of their son. Or if he's not granted sole custody, he then wants all custodial exchanges facilitated by a third party. On Twitter, DDG's camp is also posting text messages between him and Hailie. So they're saying this, Hailie, this is proof. And these are from March 21st, 2024. She says, you leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. She's also misspelling a lot of stuff. You can tell she's kind of frantic. She says, I'm begging you. I just found out or you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him. Let her be his mom. Wow. Then he says, I can't believe you're acting like this. And she says, please take Halo. It's really weird that she's misspelling so much. That's how you know she's frantic and going through it. He says, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're going to kill me in my sleep one day. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home. I'll pick Halo up from there. She says, me and Halo are in the cold, and you won't let us in your house. Are you serious? So there's definitely some stuff going on. I'm going to read some more that's popped up. This is really disturbing. So there's a lot of text messages. So then after she blasts him about sleeping with Lala, she goes on to say, you put your penis inside of her in Mexico. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. I'm going to try one more time. And if you don't answer, it'll be over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. Then he says, I just want to be alone, please. She says, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. Then she says, I'm calling for help, but you don't care. Okay? Then he says, have a knife for what? And this is going on in 2022. And then he says, I just thought we'd do what I want to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello. Then he says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. Then he says, the gun has no safety. Put it down. That's nothing to play with. She then, in return, says this. You have ruined me and all my happiness. You hung up on me when I'm begging for help. You're the only one I used to have. And you're so focused on being famous and having money when you don't even see what's in front of you. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with somebody else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. So she's having a spiral moment. She's having a full mental breakdown. She can't even spell properly. She's so upset. Let me show y'all some more messages. Then he goes on to say, this is from 2022, so this has been going on for a while. He says, the trust issues are becoming overwhelming. Maybe it's for the best that I put in too much time and effort into making you happy and to have to deal with this bullshit every other day. In your eyes, you're never wrong. It's frustrating and I'm over it. I'm no longer entertaining this argument. I need to work on becoming more successful like Jay-Z, like you said. Then maybe you'll take my vision of becoming a big label owner serious instead of shitting on my dreams every second you get. She says, you don't want to be with me? That's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say shit. Don't come to my funeral or anything. Be happy that these are the last texts you'll get from me. Now, you notice when she was typing in 2022, everything is spelled more, she's talking more coherently, and everything is spelled properly. So this was the beginning when they were dating and everything was supposed to be, really happy on social media. And they're going back and forth in 2022. Then you see how she's spiraling after years of, whatever is going on with them, be it narcissistic abuse or just whatever it is. Those 2024 messages, she literally sounds like she's about to jump off of a cliff. So let's keep going. We're still in 2022. She says, be happy that these are the last texts you'll get from me. Then it says, crazy how the one person I thought I could trust and be there for me constantly proves me wrong. You are wrong. You know that emotionally I struggle and I have a hard time. Yet when I'm obviously going through something, you ignore me until I go crazy. You throw it in my face, my insecurities, and laugh about it. You put your phone on airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it. But when something bad happens, don't say anything, because this is my attempt. I'm begging you to listen to me, to just answer your phone, to just hear me, to try and understand where I'm coming from, but you don't. And you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the bitches that you're used to. Go back to fucking thoughts. Damn, she's going through it. This is sad. You'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the bitches you're used to. Go back to fucking thoughts. That's what you want. You've never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does. But Poseidon, I will go and fly and be just fine in heaven without any of this, without any of you rude ass people making me feel bad about myself. And you can show these texts to whoever you want and laugh about it. Then she says, goodbye. He says, I was in the shower. If you want to talk, you can talk to me in person instead of eating food without me. I've never eaten without making sure you eat first. Okay, I'm leaving. The doors are locked. You can come get Poseidon and your laptop and your stuff tomorrow. I don't know. I'm thinking Poseidon is a dog. Okay. Then she says, I'm going to go home. I just want to resolve this so I can get some sleep, please. You don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now. This is in 2023. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is so stupid. I just want to die. I never want to be here again. I hate all this. I hate this life. Then he says, please stop taking it to this extreme. She says, I'm tired of begging my only friend to help me. He says, I'm still communicating with you. She says, I just thought we'd do what we wanted to do since today is Mother's Day. So now we move to 2024. So I've read all of these. But you just see how she really starts spiraling. So by 2024, she can barely even spell as she's texting. And she's literally threatening to, off herself. This is just sad and extremely disturbing.
Peace, King Messiah. We just want to go ahead and dive into this briefly, man. Now you see, when you see this video, and it appears to be, everything isn't a skit, That's the thing about live streamers. A lot of times you see their life in real life, and you can't set up the set. It's just what's going to happen happens. And what I mean, you can't set up the set. It's just flowing, and they're on for so many hours, and you see these nuances. So when you're looking at DDG here, and his brother Dub is like, hey, she's spiraling. She wants to go, and you're on stream. But, that's what's making him money. That's what's making him the successful person that he is. So it's rich nigga problems, because, sometimes people say, I want to have that problem of going to the store or sitting on stream and making thousands of dollars. I want to have that problem. Well, honey, I wanted you to go to the store with me. And he's like, well, I'm sitting here and I'm generating thousands of dollars. So, I think it's important, though, when these type of things hit our community, that we talk about it, because in every family, in every community, there's a DDG and there's a Hailie. In every community, in every, there are these relationships that go haywire, and then children are involved, and then I call it weaponizing. The children gets involved, and then you start weaponizing the courts. You start weaponizing the different systems to try to partner and checkmate. And ultimately, I think it's a disgusting thing, but it happens. And I think it's important that we talk about it. So when you look at this situation where DDG brother, I believe his name is Dub, he says she has a knife. You hear her in the background really like, I thought we were going to go get something to eat and you weren't going to get on live stream. And you hear the text messages. All you care about is being famous and effing the thoughts. So I think it's a thing of having that balance between family, between work, between chasing your passion and being there for your we're not crocodiles. I think we are designed to be there for our partners. And also when you start when the children get involved, I think it's important that you be there for the children. But let me ask you, ladies, I'm going to end it like this. Would you rather have a man who is not financially free or who's not financially stable, but he is there, like his time is where he puts his merit, where he's there, he's raising the kids with you, but he is not financially stable. I mean, you may have to contribute more than you would like, but he contributes, he puts up what he could put up. But he's there because the time that he would have been putting, maybe doing the overtime and maybe going and getting a bigger bag, he said no, he'd rather sit home and be with the children or spend time with the children. Or would you rather the man who is financially stable? I mean, you can purchase whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You never have to think about a dollar bill another day in your life. And your children will never have to think about a dollar bill another day in their life. But he's not able to give you the amount of time that you probably would prefer. He see the kids. They say Duke Dennis ain't see his kid in 8 months. But financially, you don't got to worry about anything. Which one would you rather choose? Hey, with that being said, this is King Messiah. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're about 10 subscribers away from the 4,000 subscriber mark. Let's go ahead and get that before the night is out, guys. Hey, double salute. One love.